Welcome back! We are 1/3 done with family fun stuff. Ooh, I wish all the packs would go this fast. But this time we are doing Haute Habitation. A slightly bigger lot, and by slightly bigger, it's actually quite big. It's a 3x3, I think, yes. But the house is like just on the left part. I suppose that they want you to make a big garden, maybe like with a pool or something, or I don't know, extend the house so you can have like 8 Sims live in there. I don't know, but yeah, it's technically kind of odd to have like the lot like in the front left part of the house, in front left part, Jesus, and have so much space in the back because there was nothing like gardeny going on, or just like some trees. That was it. But so it's kind of peculiar. Yeah, originally I kind of wanted to go, oh, maybe like a modern villa, but for some reason I picked a kind of aged brick, and that's where it all went wrong. That's where we all went into aged, worn grunchiness. Not super crunchy though, don't worry. So actually, it just looks kind of a little bit worn, you know. It's actually quite a lovely brick. Got a lot of texture, a lot of colors. Kind of, you know, have the white sort of worn siding. Looks great. But then of course, roofs. I actually decided to keep the original roof. Isn't that amazing? I did not mess with the roof other than the color, but otherwise with the way it looked, I was actually quite fine with it. So I was going, oh, I'll just keep this, especially the kind of the roofs at the bottom level. You know, you can never get that like 100% like the way you want. So I decided that the way it was now was just fine, because normally you would have like a roof that like leans against the wall, but since there are like some parts that are like one tile and then you get a part that has 2 tiles, you can never have the perfect roof. So I just looked at it when I opened the lot. I was like, this is like, I can't win this battle, so I'm not even going to engage. So I just keep the original roof and just, you know, go with it. It'll be fine, and it actually turned out quite nicely. It just doesn't make any sense, because if it rains, all the water will collect between the wall and the roof. But again, that's too many real life logic, and that's not how the Sims operate. So I decided to ignore all that. As you can see, I'm already far in with the build set. I decided to go for the build set by Rhaenys. So many components, so many types of windows. It's actually very, very, very awesome window. It has these awesome 1-tile shutters. I was complaining about all these shutters that I have, or that are 2-tile, like 2 sides, and never got one-sided shutters. But I totally forgot I had these ones, because they are in the window area, not the window menu, and not in like the curtain window or a menu, or the what's the other one, the decorative one. So no, I totally forgot about them. So note to self, you have single shutters. They are in the window area. But yeah, I decided to go for a brown color, the twig, I think, color from Shasticus. Normally when my windows are usually like white or something, or with the black inlay, but this time I decided to go for brown. And actually it looks really nice, really makes it look a little bit more worn actually. It's a shame I can't like give the front door like another color, but because then the frame immediately goes white, and it's like, shame. But I can live with it. So again, this house has a interesting floor plan, because you enter, and to your left you immediately have like a sitting room, and then you have to walk ahead and then turn and then walk a little bit further, then you get into the kitchen and dining area. It's actually quite strange, because there's like no direct connection I guess I could have technically put a door in the living room so that the kitchen dining area would be connected, but otherwise, yeah, it's a very peculiar floor plan actually. But I don't hate it. So originally I wanted to put one of the bigger stairs here, but the second floor or first floor, the top floor. The hallway is not very, it's kind of narrow, so that stair didn't really work. So I just decided to go for a spiral stair. Again, also by Rhaenys. Rhaenys is on a roll lately. It's a very nice stair because you can lock it in with a wall, so, you know, that looks really cool. And it's just a spiral stair, so it doesn't take a lot of space, both on the bottom floor and the top floor. So that's also, spiral stairs are awesome. I know technically not a lot of houses have them, but yeah, in this case it works way better than a long stair, or maybe like a U-shaped stair. Floors. I'm just gonna shout what I'm doing. More floors. I decided to keep everything just very wooden. Keep everything very brown. I either make things very modern white or old and brown. That's just there's no in between in JodelieJodelie's lots. Yeah, this house is actually quite nice. It's kind of, you know, apprehensive, like, oh god, lot by lot. Some of them are just downright disasters, so I was kind of like, But so far, the lots from Family Fun Stuff are actually quite cool, so yeah, very pleasantly surprised. So I decided to also put some awesome, like, God, what are they called? Gables? Gables. Yeah, gables. Thanks me clicking on it so I could sneakily look at the name. So to put some awesome gables in front of the white parts, and oh god, that's such a good decision. I was like, yes! Sometimes I surprise myself. I will also make that diagonal wall from this like little white part. I decided to make that a straight wall, but I think I did that after the video, but yeah, I did do it because it was bugging me. Now some tiles. Yeah, this is an odd floor plan because just a kitchen in the middle. So what I was thinking that maybe there used to be like walls separating all the rooms, but that they just took out the walls. You know, that's something that happens regularly with old houses, that the old houses had like a lot of small rooms and that they just knocked down some walls to create some more space. We used to watch that, what's it called? Homes Under a Hammer? It's on the BBC where people buy houses, and remember that a lot of the old English row houses that they have like kind of a sitting room and behind there sort of another sitting room or a dining room, and most people just knock down that wall just to create that space. So I like to think that maybe that's what happened with Isla, but I'm not sure. So I decided to go for a gray wall, the gray like paneling. I kind of clicked on it kind of by accident, but I was kind of like, wow, this actually looks really nice, so I kept it. And I'm really happy that I did because it looks so cool. And then decided to use these awesome kind of porch railings, I think they're called. I don't know what they're called, but yeah, they look cool because they kind of create sort of an illusion of a separation between rooms. So that's actually that works really well in the kitchen area. So we have kind of a balcony. Decided to go for a kind of older kind of rusted iron fence, and just for some reason decided to go for bricks. Because why not? The two bedrooms, I decided to go for this kind of greenish color that kind of matches the shutters. And that was it for the video. Next time we're going to do the garden, so hope you liked it. Bye!